Stand and Deliver might be over a week away, but the Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes segments definitely stood and they definitely delivered tonight on NXT. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling for your NXT review from the 27th of March 2024. A little bit later than usual, but who cares? We are here. So let's talk about the show. Let's get into it. Opening match, Shawn Spears versus D-Jack. I cannot stand Shawn Spears. I'm so glad that well, not so glad. Not so glad. I wouldn't say I'm so glad about anything in wrestling, but I'm glad that D-Jack won this match. There's no reason that Shawn Spears should be coming in and picking up wins over guys that could still have decent careers. I know D-Jack's a little bit older, but he can still go places in WWE, yet they bring back 40-year-old, 42-year-old, whatever age he is, Shawn Spears, and they stick him on NXT. Like, NXT is supposed to be the up-and-coming brand, the development brand. I'm okay with it if he's just going to be a job guy, and he's going to lose to try and put people over and stuff like that, and try and have solid matches or whatnot, but surely Shawn Spears isn't coming to NXT to actually gain momentum and win matches and halt the progress of younger and better talent. I mean, let's hope not. But anyway, D-Jack wins. This guy needs a title. Might get one at Stand and Deliver when he challenges for the NXT North American Championship. Up next, we had Thea Hale, and she was taking on Jasmine Nxt, who is very hot, by the way. Her and Jacy Jayne came out smoking hot, the both of them there. There's no doubt in my mind that NXT has the hottest women's division in WWE. It's not even fucking close. Like, pretty much everyone in NXT is attractive. I can't think of one person on NXT off the top of my head who isn't attractive. I mean, probably the least attractive one's, like Ava Raine or something like that? But you look at Raw and you look at SmackDown, it's like fucking half the women look like men. So, I don't know what is happening there. Anyway, Thea Hale snaps, she wins this match, she taps out Jasmine Nxt, looks like she snapped her arm, and then Jacy Jayne and her crew, a different crew came out, attacked Thea Hale. And then we had the save, the face team, Fallon Henley and two other people came out to make the save. So that was that. Didn't really do much for me. Speaking of not doing much for me, Natalia is back on NXT. Why? I do not know. They're putting over her Guinness Book of Records. Apparently she has 6 world records. One of those records is that she's got the most wins for any female in WWE. Well, here's a fucking newsflash. She only has that because she's been around the longest, okay? Just because you've been there, picked up a shitload of wins, it doesn't mean you're the best, it doesn't mean you're the most relevant. It just means that she's been around for so fucking long that she's managed to accumulate more wins than the other women. It's not that impressive. And that seems to be what Natalia's holding on to. Anyway, not a massive fan of Lola Face, but don't think she should be losing to Natalia. I don't think anybody should be losing to Natalia, but Natalia wins, and she's back on NXT. Then we got Dragonov versus Stax. Stax trying to weaken up Dragonov for Tony D, I guess, at Stand and Deliver. After the match, Dragonov was playing a bit with his fingers. I don't know if he was trying to, sell a broken finger or something like that, or whether he was just, or maybe he legitimately hurt his finger. I don't know. But the match was a little bit flat, didn't really care for it. I think Dragonov needs to lose this belt at Stand and Deliver. We need Tony D. NXT needs to be refreshed. Both their champions at the moment do kind of suck right now. And I think we need new champions. But if I could pick only one of these champs to lose, it would be Dragonov. Because the guy has just bored the hell out of this main event scene on NXT. So Dragonov needs to go. Up next with Ridge Holland. Basically come out, cut a promo, retired. I don't get it. They moved him. Is this why they moved him to NXT? So he could get mental health issues about injuring more people and retire? I mean, let's say this is a storyline. Let's say this is kayfabe, right? And this guy's going to come back and they're playing the mental health gimmick. Like, surely there's better wrestlers they could have tried this with. I mean, it seems like a hell of a lot of effort is going into this for Ridge Holland. I mean, do you know what I mean? Like, really, is Ridge Holland the guy that is worthy of getting this treatment? Getting this big move to NXT where he's going to go through this, like, regression of not being able to wrestle because he's dealing with stuff and he's injuring people and he doesn't want to step in the ring and all that. He's getting anxiety, I guess, when it comes to wrestling. Do we really need that wasted on Ridge Holland? I don't know. Look, it wasn't a bad promo. I mean, I'm sure he cut a better promo than most guys in AEW did, but it was Ridge Holland at the end of the day. I mean, who cares? Then it was Josh Briggs versus Duke Hudson. Josh Briggs won. I didn't really think Josh Briggs would... well, I thought he'd win this match, but if you said to me 6 months ago Josh Briggs was going to be going on a solo run and he'd be, like, beating guys like Duke... Not that I'm saying Duke Hudson's great, but, yeah, I just never really seen anything for Josh Briggs as a singles guy, but who knows? Obafemi comes out and he wants both D-Jack and Josh Briggs at Stand and Deliver. I cannot stand this Obafemi guy. For me... all the NXT champions right now suck. I think they're really fucking bad. I don't like Obafemi. I don't like Talia, Lyra Valkyria. And I don't like... what, the other guy? Eli Dragonov. They're so bloody good, I forget their names. Jesus Christ. Right, so then throughout the show, we had Prime Target. And this was great. So let's talk about it. There was 3 different segments. It was like cut up into 3 different parts, but we'll just cover it now. So it was basically an entire backstory on Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes, and you had legends. You had like John Cena, CM Punk, people talking, Randy Orton, Booker T, people actually talking about the careers of Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, the story of these 2 guys, the upbringing of these 2 guys, their careers so far, and they were giving their thoughts on Carmelo Hayes betraying Trick and the match at Stand and Deliver. So a lot of effort put into this. We also got like training montages of Trick Williams boxing in the gym. I thought this was really good. So yeah, no, big time. I thought it was a good 3-part promo segment thing, and for me this is probably the main event at Stand and Deliver. I know it's not for the title, but I would say this should main event. I do believe that, but sometimes it's hard for the non-title match to go on last. Then we got Alpha Academy taking on Braun Breaker and Corbin. Pretty fun match. Braun Breaker, he countered a Tozawa, like crossbody mid-air into like a spine buster. Then him and Corbin power slam, or power bomb even, big fat Otis through the announce table. And then Akiba Tozawa gets killed with a power bomb and a spear. And it's a big win for Breaker. And Corbin and Alpha Academy taste another defeat. So yeah, that wasn't too good for them. And to end NXT, we got a big brawl in the ring with all the top tag teams. So all the tag teams are running out ahead of Stand and Deliver. And that was that, really. We also had Lyra Valkyria, by the way, cut a promo. Totally forgot to mention that. How could I forget that epic promo from Lyra Valkyria? But anyway, yeah, that was it, really. So, wasn't the greatest NXT. I thought the 3-part segment stuff was really, really good. But outside of that, nothing really done it for me. Although the tag team match was alright. I mean, the tag team match was okay. Some pretty good spots in it. And of course, all the women on NXT are hot. So, I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, there's definitely worse shows out there than NXT. I'll give it a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. No, you know what? Because I really did enjoy that 3-part segment, we'll give it a 4 out of 10, guys. So there you go. I mean, below average, but it was acceptable, you know. It is what it is. Anyway, that's it, guys. Fog Wrestling. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.